How much cash, time, and energy are the people in your life sucking away from you? Good question, right? And what I want to tie today's subject into is the belief that your bank account is going to grow through the people in your life. So if you take the y-axis and you have a dollar sign there, and then you take the x-axis, and on that x-axis, that's basically the we F them line. How well you treat the people in your life. So as you treat people better in your life, your bank account will go up. And I'm not sure if I should be doing it this way or that way, but you get the idea that the money, the cash in your life goes up the better you treat people in life. And let's talk about the partner in your life, the love of your life. Now, today I want you to definitely use the shopping cart method, meaning take what I say, use what you can, but leave the rest. And I expect you to be coachable, fat, faithful, available, and teachable. That means don't be an idiot. If what I say doesn't apply to you, don't use it, but think through what I'm saying and try to apply it in your life. Now, the ladies in my life tell me they feel most love when I Karate Kid them. Remember the wax on, wax off part of Karate Kid? This is the hands on, hands off part of relationships, where I show affection, maybe a hug or a kiss or hold their hand, without having sexual intentions. And this one, in my life, applies to my wife. Number 2, connect. That means I share, connect, and talk about my day without harshness, guardedness, or gruntness. Now, gruntness is not normally a trademark of mine, but you can be surprised that even a happy-go-lucky guy like me, on those days where stress is overwhelming me, I can get a little guarded, I can get harsh, and I can certainly do some grunting. Number 3 is WiiFher. That means express my appreciation, listen, and on top of listening, reflective listening. Make her feel that I'm actually taking in what she's saying and not just being there, but being there for her. Number 4 is what I would call turn on 101 for you men out there. Turning on your ladies is repeat after me. I'm sorry. 4, will you forgive me? And then shut up, stop digging a deeper hole, and wait. Meaning that when I do something stupid, like actually treat my wife with harsh words, I know, believe it or not, it happens in our household too, then I need to say I'm sorry. I need to own what I did and not force the issue. After I apologize, it's got to be on her time, not my time. All right, number 5 is what I call edify, edify, edify. For me, this means no second looks. Men, women, you need to understand that men are visual. And so things cross our path every day, yet it's that second look that is dishonoring to the love of your life. There is a death commitment that I will be with my partner till death. That's the promise I made for her no matter what. And that I will talk behind her back. That means that I'm going to say all the things I love about her behind her back, and it's going to get back to her. And that's a wonderful way to show her that I love her. And number 6 is your number 1 treasure is the love of your life. Support, praise, and value her opinion in front of your children, in front of your parents or in-laws at all times. Now, for the men in my life, they tell me that they already know that you love them. And that's nice, but the question they really have is, do you like them? It's more about respect with the men in my life. That's what they tell me. So number 1 principle is Braveheart. All men are out there trying to win a battle, live an adventure, and win the beauty. And, just say thank you for that. You don't necessarily have to understand it, yet say thank you for going out there and earning a living in the battle. Number 2 is a death promise, is understand that it's the daily things that he does for you that shows you his love for you. And it's that grind of earning money or what they do, and understanding that he would die for you, take a bullet for you, and just thanking him for that. Number 3 is you are there to pump him up. Men are weird, so when they're hold their muscle and tell them how strong they are. I don't know. That's just the way a lot of men are. So we're weird. Pump them up. All right. Number 4 is the Mr. Fix-em hat. That men like to fix things. Let him put it on occasion. Tell him point blank when you don't want it on and you just need him to listen, because mind reading 2.0, we're not programmed for that yet. No, I'm not. I mean, maybe you are, but I'm not. And say thank you. If he does fix stuff, it's not personal. You don't even have to take our advice. We just like spouting off, and if you say thank you, we're most likely happy. Okay? Number 5, watch sports. That means men like you just to be in their area. And again, maybe your man isn't a sports person. Maybe your partner isn't a sports person. Yet you get the idea. If they like football, just sit there and watch it with them. Maybe bring some knitting or something you can do while you're watching football. Men just appreciate that quiet companionship. Again, you don't even have to be watching it. You can be reading a book, but you're there. Tell him that he can go out and pursue some of these things during his alone time, because that is important to him, to do those things. Whether it's sports or chess club, or I don't know, maybe he likes fixing things. Some of my friends, they like to blow up stuff or shoot things. That's fine too. All right, and number 6, all men want is, you know, all men want is, you know what all men want. I mean, that's enough said. You don't have to understand it. Just get it, and things will be better. You know, because people tell you not to talk about, what is it, sex, politics, religion. So, but as long as you know that all men want is, that's all you really need to know. All right. So those are the 12 ways to grow cash by treating her or him right. Let me know what else you think you can do to treat each other right in your relationships. And understand that growing your bank account, that living your passion and maximizing your time goes through the relationships in your life. Your relationships are your number one client. I know the other day my wife came in to my office at 5:50 in the morning, and that's a 1 in 100 day event. And I was focused on getting my things done. I was already 20 minutes late from jumping in the shower, and I did better than I've ever done before in terms of my harshness, or being in my man box, or work box, whatever you want to call it. And my wife was very respectful, and I appreciated her understanding that I was stressed out of my mind at the moment. And we exchanged pleasantries, but in retrospective, I did not treat her like she was my number one client. And I need to remember, as well as you, that the relationships in your life will get you what you want faster than any other method. So remember to keep those number one when you're growing your bank account, trying to live your passion, and certainly when you're going to maximize your time. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Fist bump.